So this will be a walkthrough of my web application, so somebody will be able to use it as a everyone will know what features of my application after looking at it. So let's begin. So what we'll start with is the homepage. If you access my web application, this is the first page you'll see. This is the homepage. Each this website will contain this website is a data collections of awareness course to inform users about data collection, educate them and empower them about data collection. So there are six modules in total, four optional, and two four are compulsory and two optional. And let's begin. So this will be an introduction to the website. Each web page, each topic will contain a YouTube link going through the video, going through the topic, and the topic information is directly underneath as well, which will be similar to the link. This was created due to the fact that a comparative analysis was done on many web applications, and it was found that found that they either had simply a PowerPoint slide and you'd go through it at your own pace, which was rather boring and unnecessary, or much worse, they would have a guy talking to the camera directly. This was extremely frustrating as if they talk to the camera directly, if you're trying to take notes, you have to stop, pause, and start again, continuously take notes. As such, what was decided is that in this video, we'll go to a PowerPoint, so they can pause at each PowerPoint and take slides. And if they don't want to do that, they can just take notes from here. They can just copy and paste this and take notes from this section. As most of them, they don't have the option to download a PDF going through the content of what they explained. Now, after this, you can go to the next module, watch the video, and you just want to go to the next module. Or if you've read the text and you want to go to the next module, let's go. And this is the first module, what data Amazon collects, importance of data. You go back to the first module. And the reason why YouTube was embedded in was because YouTube provides a lot of dynamic functionality straight out of the gate, as you can use subtitles, you can use transcribe the video, you can speed up the video. So that's why and use timestamps, and these were used in this web application. And I'll explain this web page. What I forgot to mention is that all the content in this web application is dynamically generated. In this video, YouTube video is dynamically generated. The only thing which is not dynamically generated are the nav bar, the nav bars here, and the footer, and I will explain other parts which are not dynamically generated, as more parts are dynamically generated. So it's easy to explain which parts are not dynamically generated. And there we go. So what data Amazon collects, I'll explain this course through the video, or you can do it through the slides. And after this, there are mini games in here to help break into the content and increase user engagement. So example privacy to help protect your data. So it won't be copy, it won't be Kindle, but it will be Brave, as you can see. And second on the GB, you can ask for what or personal data collection, you can ask for a copy of the GDPR. Then these are done to increase user engagement. Once they're then you can't take them out. And each module has a quiz associated with them. So come here, take the quiz. So what data would you not collect? Here. And let's see how many we got right. I think it should be 2. Yeah, it'll show the 2 correct answers, the number of incorrect and total number of questions. I will go back to what data Amazon collects. We'll click on next module here. Again, similar story, principal GDPR, but the GDPR is kind of long, so it's split into 2 videos, and you click here, we'll take the bottom, and I put a mini game in the middle of this so they can take a break. This mini game is an anagram game, so you want to check a word for anagram. Just you can check the hints. So first that you get a new word. Let's say you put nothing in, enter words. You get the wrong answer. It'll also say the right answer, which is purpose. But we'll put purpose down now. Purpose, and we'll put check answer. Congratulations, purpose was correct. Again, do that again, new word. So the UKG has to do with what kind of data? It's to personal data. Personal, check answer, correct. Again, you go past this is part 2 of the of GDPR module. As the module is quite long, and this so the video is split into 2 parts. Then there's option to read through it or take that read through it or use the video. At the end of the video, you can take your quiz. So through that end of week module, there's option for further reading. This was created as many organizations do not, many GPL do not have the option for further reading. They simply just say the content and then expect you to learn it. And they do not imagine that you'd want to learn more, as their aim is not to educate users, rather to pass a test or gain a certificate. The legal basic processing, and again similar story. And this mini game. So this mini game is not dynamic, and if you get answer wrong, it'll go minus. If you get answer right, should increase. There we go, increase. Then press it correctly. Vital interest, public task, got that wrong. Includes legal, no. Legitimate interest, vital interest, will go down. Legal obligation, go. So you can check your score for this. This is done as the number as each lawful basis has rights associated with it. So if you have a right, so if you have if an organization prosecute data based on a certain lawful basis, your rights are limited to this basis. Now I thought this was an innovative way to engage users to earn their rights. Now we'll go to the next module again. So we're on rights. So rights GDPR. Again, this is quite a long module, so so that videos. If you put false here, correct, and show the answer is false. Put true here, show the answer is wrong, and we'll put next question. Again, we'll show right or wrong. We'll show the score there. Next question. Got it wrong, and then we can restart it. There we go. That's an example of true false game. And we've completed this. This is a half vector GDPR. These are the option modules, so they don't have any interactive elements. But again, just a simple structure of a website of me going through each website, going through each module. This one does a little bit different, and I would recommend watching this video especially. I would recommend watching videos for all these options because though I tried to make data collection interesting, it was more fact-based and education-based, and it was very hard to make data collection interesting. Maybe my skill was not not there, but in general, data collection is not the most interesting topic, and just reading the facts is not really interesting. But if you watch the video, it is much more interesting as anecdotes and more explanation. Brief history of data. This explains the brief history of data. You take quiz, and well done, you've completed all the modules. And now we'll do the question. Now we'll go to these sections. First, we'll go to questions. So you can search which question you want. So I want to search hello. So all questions with the title hello will start by just type in HE. All questions with HE will be shown. And now, if you go to this, what are the 7 principles of GDPR? As you can see, it shows the number of likes, and it shows what the question is. Where can I find more about the GDPR? And if somebody wants to answer this question, they simply have to click add answer. You have to be logged in to ask a question, but but anyone can answer a question. The reason why you have to be logged in to answer the question is because I did not want anyone to ask maybe offensive questions or harmful questions to other people. And if they do, I could just delete the question page if that was the case from the admin panel. Now, let's go. But anyone can answer the question. And once the question page is done, the answer will be gone as well. So they will. So there's not. So it's not. So even if someone has some offensive comments in the answer section, they'll be deleted. But I could also delete the answer in the admin panel itself. So throughout this website, you'll see a lot of this used, a lot of rich text actually used. This was used as gives it gives lots of options for the user, as you can see, to show their point or to explain things more normally. They can change the heading, they can change the format, they can show what was deleted, they can see cited work, uh, they can attach elements, they can attach links, they can attach images, and they can create tables, create line breaks, change color of text. All these things are extremely important. Emojis and a smiley face. This was done just to increase engagement. As if more options the user has when they are answering questions or creating questions, the more engaged they will be. So now we'll click submit, and we should be taken back to the question page. Now, if you click on this, so if you click on author of the post, you'll see all the questions created by the author. This was me, Dave. This is the account that I used to practice a lot of things. So there's a lot of hello, hello, hello. And as you can see, PageNation is also there, showing the number of pages created. So you can go to previous, next, first, and last. As you can see, the website is very responsive and everything's done in probably under 2 seconds. So we've done questions. Let's go to quizzes. So each quizzes associated with each module is also here. If they just want to take the quizzes in general, they come back to the website and just want a quick refresher. They can just take the quizzes very quickly. And now we'll go to contact us section. So the contact us section. So if you have a question, this can be any question. If they're a question about the application or they can come and ask an expert. I consider myself an expert just with how much time I spent learning about data collection. I'll explain more in a bit. But data. Yeah. Which is my personal notes. So use it so many times. I know. Custom data. So if I click submit, it'll show thank you to question to GDPR. That's the title question has been successfully. I'll respond as soon as possible. So if I go to this new email that I created for especially for this, it'll show it'll show what question what question was asked. It'll show who was asked by, and then I can reply to it or forward it if I want to. This email will be available during the station period. After this, I will delete it. Again, you can see it was created 0 minutes ago. 1 a.m. Now we'll go to reference section. So I consider myself an expert in data collection, as the content of the application should educate users on what data is collected, what is processed, the principles, and how to protect yourself against data. This was done through thorough research of data collection in general. And this website itself contains over 54 references and over 10,000 words. So I did work extremely hard on this web application. Hopefully someone will acknowledge that. Again. Oh yeah, reference also included so that users, if users wanted to find out more about information about the web application, they could just search it. They can just search the reference section or search citations. As as all the content of this web application in the modules is cited. And we'll go to privacy policy. So the only information that is collected is username. The password is stored but hashed by brief, so I won't be able to understand that. The username can be anything, so it does not have to be a personal name. So hope no put any personal data. So hope no put any personal data. Put any personal data. No personal data is stored in the application. Ideally, no personal data is stored in the application. Hopefully, no any username that can identify them. But in this case, as I'm not taking my web application to deployment, it's unlikely that this privacy policy section was needed. It's just to demonstrate that what would be what was just a placeholder for what would be there when I take it. If I take the deployment, I'd have to update this and change it a bit to reflect the GDPR and privacy policy in general. So we've done questions quiz. Yeah. So we'll finally register. So put a username as hello world, and I'll just put I'll just put incorrect details. So as you can see, it shows what was required and what things are, or what digits are required and what things are not. And so if we put incorrect data and we'll put incorrect data, we get error messages and error messages. These error messages are done to help edit the problem. And even if someone is not computer literate, they should be able to understand and see error messages as they're in common language in plain English. Furthermore, users just stop prevent errors. Users cannot sign up to a website without filling in required fields. Okay. I'll put hello world as the password. Just to save time, I'm going to put hello world 2.3. I'm going to copy it here. Fair enough. Our password is too similar to username. Yeah. Hello. And that's not a validate I forgot about. Sign up. As you see, account has been created. Hello world. This is validation of the account. Okay. Oh, since I don't actually know the password of that. Actually, I do know the password, so we'll log in using that account. The world, as I paste it. Hopefully, this will sign me in. As you can see, I'm signed in. And again, all the topics are available, and all the functionality I described below are available to logged in users as well. Logged in users has some additional functionality which I want to go through. So first, you can go to profile. This is a default image, but it shows the username created, and you can choose a file and update. You can choose a file, and you can update your profile based on this file. So let's see, I'll update the image based on this file. If I've got any pictures, I think the only pictures I have, I know it's not a flattering image, but if you put update profile, the account has been updated. I changed it to hello world. The account has been updated again. Now, if we go to profile, so we're on profile now, and now we put create questions, so users can create questions. I want to know what is 1 plus 1? What is 1 plus 1? Again, the rich text field added to give you more options. A title is always required. Content's not. Sometimes the title may be the only thing that's required to ask the question, but sometimes they maybe want to add additional content to give additional background of the topic. So we'll just do this. We'll say what is 1 plus 1. We should be taken to the question page showing this. So we can edit this page. User can edit this page here, and that's and I'll show you what title is and what content is, and we can edit it. And I'll put the I don't know. 1 plus 1 and someone please. I'll just put this in bold, increase the size. Right. Please help me. There we go. And then you can delete this question. You can also like post. As you can see, it shows the number of likes. You can like your own post, but you can only do that once. See, you can't like it again. And now you can also answer it if you know the answer after you've done that. But I presume that once you create a question, that you want other people to answer it. But if you find out the answer, you can answer that question yourself. Now let's delete this post. So do you want to delete this question, the title of the question? Let's press delete or delete. We'll press delete in this case. It shows the question has been deleted. Now let's go to, the question when it was created, it would have been on this page here. As it shows the most recent, it'll show the top one. This is the most recent, recently created will come first. But again, you can search through it. I'll search by author. Now we'll do to-do list. So there's nothing to do. So let's add tasks to do. So as the content of this web page is quite large, I wanted the ability for users to like create tasks to do or create tasks related to GDPR. So let's say complete module. GDPR, and I could say sorry. GDPR. Thanks for me. As this was a task created to do for the user itself, rich text edit field was not used, but I expect them to do add too much detail to this. They could add content they want, and they can show add a title if they want as well. So we'll say this is not complete, so we'll leave that is, and we put complete by. These two are optional, you're not putting these are compulsory. And let's say again, this is clear indication of what the format needs to be. So I will put in I'll put in the date 09. Yeah, put that there. Press submit. As you can see, it requires you to enter the date that's higher than the current date. So we'll put this as 12, and then we go submit. And it shows tasks to do. So this is the first task to do, complete module on GDPR. We want to complete by December the 14th, 2021, and it's not completed yet. So we can edit this module. The content is here, as I already put, and we'll just put we've completed, and then it'll be a tick showing that we've completed this module. Now, finally, we'll go to notes. Then there's notes here, and there's nothing to do, so we'll add notes here. And some notes that should be created. Let's say what are the 7 principles? 7 principles. GDPR. I will just put that Laura might be better, but yeah. So again, so we'll show what are some GDPR. So we want to create notes, and this is not correct, obviously. We want to click submit. Again, the rich text edit field was added to give the user more options and more engagement. Click submit here. What are the samples of GDPR? This is a note that we've created. We add another note. What is personal data? Personal data. Personal data is data. Identify an individual. There we go. Press submit, and you can see another notice then. Again, we can edit it, and we can delete it. So we'll edit this one. It's a bit messy, so we'll just GDPR. We'll put transparency, and we'll click submit, and we'll delete this now. There we go. We can delete it. So only the user can see their own notes and that to-do list. And yeah, and I think that's everything about web application. So what we'll finally do is, oh, I forgot to mention what are the elements which are not dynamic. So we'll go over this. So again, in general, this sidebar, this footer, and this snapper, all of these elements are not dynamic. But in these one, the main things are these mini games. These are hard coded and these are not dynamic. Again, these are hard coded. As you can see, I didn't put many words in this one. So sometimes you get the same anagram. So if I put more words, you more likely get different anagrams. And yeah, so Again, this mini game is hard coded in. But association game is hard coded in. And this true or false game is hard coded in. Yeah, and that's it really. And now, as you can see, there's a message saying hello, Lisa. And now finally log out. Oh, and you've been logged out. Thank you very much for watching me going through my presentation, and I hope you enjoyed. And I'll end the meeting.